The Mexican culture has diverse celebrations with festivals celebrating religious observances, nationalism, as well as ancient rituals. The culmination of these varied influences helps to create the beautiful culture of Mexican celebrations. Following New Year's or Año Nuevo, translated as the first day of the year, comes the next holiday in the Mexican calendar, Dia De Los Reyes Modules. This holiday is celebrated on January 6th, and it commemorates the biblical New Testament story of the arrival of the three wise men who brought a gift to the Christ child. And traditionally, children receive toys and people buy pastries called Rosca De Reyes. Rosca De Reyes usually is an oval-shaped cake or pastry that has candied figs and cherries. A trinket baby is baked into the cake, representing the baby Jesus. Whoever finds the baby must hold the party next year. The tradition is similar to the king cake tradition celebrated during Mardi Gras. Biting the Christ child symbolizes blessings for the coming year. On December 12th, Dia de la Virgen de Guadalupe celebrates the day that Our Lady of Guadalupe appeared on Tepeyac Hill to native San Juan Diego. Since 1531, Our Lady of Guadalupe, or the Dark Virgin as she is often called, has become the patron saint of Mexico Republic. During the Wars of Independence, she was the patroness of Mexican armies. Almost every Mexican town has a church dedicated to Our Lady of Guadalupe, and people turn to her for help and guidance on every occasion. Following Dia de los Reyes Modules, Las Posadas is celebrated December 16 through 24. This commemorates the biblical New Testament story of Joseph and Mary's search for shelter in Bethlehem. It consists of candlelight processions as well as stops in various nativity scenes. It is a 9-day celebration which origins in Spain, but is chiefly celebrated in Mexico and Guatemala and other areas of southwestern United States. Posada is Spanish for lodging or accommodation. It is said to be plural because it's celebrated more than one day in a period. The 9-day novena represents the 9 months of pregnancy, specifically the pregnancy of Mary carrying Jesus. There are many processionals during this period, with individuals dressed as angels, Joseph and Mary, and often involves Mary riding on a donkey. Noche Buena, or Christmas Eve, is celebrated much like it is in the United States, with one major difference. Instead of Santa delivering gifts, the three wise men are responsible for delivering gifts in or near children's shoes. This holiday celebrates the nativity of Jesus and is both secular and religious holiday. The traditional treats for this holiday are buñuelos, tamales, atole, or chaparrado. Sometimes they eat gelatina de colores mixed together to make a colorful treat. Las Posadas are celebrated 9 days before Noche Buena, and is usually accompanied by a piñata party for children to dance and music for the adults. The Carnival Parade is an annual festival and public celebration held just before Lent and 40 days before Easter. In Mazatlan, Mexico, the Pacific port city, there is a week-long celebration of shows, parades, and other festivities. This is supported by the tourism industry and a local government. Holy Week, or Semana Santa, is an important religious observance and vacation period. It is preceded by Lent and Carnival. Holy Week begins on Palm Sunday. There are many processions, masses, and other observances, but the most common are Maundy Thursday, Good Friday, Holy Saturday, and Easter Sunday. These processions often include passion plays and depict the life and death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Since Holy Week follows Lent, some of the traditional meals often include seafood and broths that are very light. El Grito is celebrated every 16th of September. This Mexican fiesta celebrates the independence of Mexicans from the Spanish rule. The civilizations such as the Olmec, the Maya, and the Toltec, and the Aztecs were overcome by the Spaniards. This holiday helps to commemorate the Mexicans' fight towards liberty, equality, and independence. They were inspired by Rousseau and Voltaire and by the War of Independence in the United States. El Grito is often celebrated by sombreros and the wear of the national colors, which are green, white, and red. Flags are hung from all the buildings, and decorations and fireworks commemorate this event. The Day of the Dead, or Dia De Muertos, is a Mexican holiday celebrated throughout Mexico and particularly the central and south regions. It is acknowledged around the world and in other cultures. The holiday focuses on family and friends who have passed on and helping them through their spiritual journey. This holiday is celebrated from October 31st to November 2nd. Many individuals adorn themselves with macabre yet beautiful representations of skulls and other imagery representing the afterlife. One of the traditional foods of Dia De Muertos is Pon De Muerta. This bread is often left at the altars of loved ones, called ofrendas. It's most commonly baked with sprinkled sugar or sesame seeds, and sometimes resembles bones. Mexico's rich culture is apparent through the variety of celebrations throughout the year. We have learned about a few, but there are many more culturally rich holidays to explore in Mexico and throughout the Spanish culture.